Okay, this is right near the start, and these are the vineyards that used to belong to Jack London. And we are on the lake trail, which goes up past the lake, and then we're going to head on up to Mount Sonoma. And this is what it's like. It's a pretty good trail down here, and nothing but mountains and vineyards around us. It's really fabulous. This is a wintry day, so there's not a whole lot of people here, but oftentimes there are quite a few people. This is the path that goes up to Jack London's pig farm. This is our first real stop. This is the Jack London Lake. We came up from this very, very steep fire road there. We're going to continue along that path and then up the mountain there. But this is an artificial reservoir that was created by Jack London, and there's quite a history to it. But you can see the dam here. And then here's the lake. Right now the lake is kind of silted over and doesn't look swimmable or anything. But anyway, it's still very, very pretty, even this time of the year in the dead of winter. And here there's a little log cabin that the kids can play around. And there's picnic benches, so you can have a nice little picnic. There's several benches here. And there's a little sign that gives a history of the lake. It's very pretty. And if you go down that way, you'll head to the Sonoma Developmental Center, which is right around the corner there to the left. Okay, just down the trail, maybe 50 yards from the dam that creates the reservoir, we're going to make a sharp right turn and head up that mountain. There are some porta potties here, some bathrooms, and here's the trail that says that it goes, the mountain trail to the park summit is 2.7 miles, so almost 3 miles. And this is a trail that heads down, it's called the Vineyard Trail, and this heads down to the Sonoma Developmental Center. So we are on our way onwards and upwards. This is the intersection with the Sonoma Ridge Trail, which we're not going to take. We're going to keep going up the mountain trail, and you can see what it's like. It's really nice here. The trail is very good. This is the path going up to the Sonoma Ridge Trail, and you can see in the middle of your screen a little kiosk. And this is the trail going back down. And right there in the foreground you can see a little creek that crosses the path. Right now it's little because it hasn't been raining. There are lots of those kinds of creeks. In fact, there's one of the, let's see if I can zoom in on it. There's a creek crossing right there. And they're all over this mountain. And when it's been raining, it makes for a wet ride, but still pretty cool. Okay, we're going to continue on up the mountain. Okay, we're less than a mile from the summit. This is a gnarly section of hill that just below that I actually had to walk it up, and it's partially due because there's a stream crossing there, but also because it's just flat out steep. But not a bad view you get from up here. There's a little bench where you can sit down and catch your breath. But there you can see the Sonoma Valley, which is really fabulous. And we're now up in the oak forest. We've left the redwood forest. So it's a different kind of landscape. We're headed up that hill, eventually going up to the top of that mountain right there. That's not Sonoma Mountain, but it's just to the south of it. So see you at the top. Okay, well, we are at the junction of the Hayfields Trail, and there's a little footpath that goes up, and then there's another footpath that goes along the ridge. And we are headed up there past that knot of oak trees, and Sonoma Mountain is within sight now, right up on the other side of it. Here it's kind of pretty wide open, I guess, because the trees have probably been cleared. But we're only half a mile, less than half a mile, away from our target. A little signpost marks the end of the trail for the bikes. Up in an open meadow, and you can see all the grass is flat, so there's a serious number of deer who must live up here. And this is a little trail that goes up, and I'm going to walk that trail up to the top so I can get a view of Sonoma Valley. Well, it's not the top of the world, but it is the top of Sonoma Mountain. And the slide down there's Sonoma Valley. And came up through the canyon that goes down there between this hill and the next. You can see it's laid pretty bare up here. And, that's it. What a fabulous ride. Really, really fun ride, and I wish it wasn't so hazy. You guys would be able to see a little bit further down in the valley, but you can see the better part of Sonoma Valley.